Hello friends, I'm Sheetal and you're watching Learning with Sheetal. Friends, in previous two videos of data structure, we have seen the definition of, or we can say introduction to the data structure, types of data structure and operation that we can perform on data structure. In this video, we are going to see one of those operations that we can perform on data structure. Please watch this video till the end. Do not forget to subscribe my channel. Okay friends, so let's get started. Searching. We have seen searching operation on data structure. What is searching? Searching is nothing but what? Finding the location of the element in the given data structure, or finding whether that element is present or not present in your data structure. Okay, here we are going to see linear search, because searching has two different ways to perform. One is linear search and another one is binary search. We are going to see first linear search. Okay, linear search is also called as a sequential search. Why? Because we are going to search sequentially, that is one by one. Okay, now see, here we have taken one data structure, and here data structure is a array. Okay, how we come to know this is array? Because we know array is collection of the similar type of element. Okay, here see 11, 31 and other numbers are all of the type integer. So we can say here it is an array of type integer. Here we have taken that array as a data structure. Okay, now suppose we take the name of the array as a. Okay, now here 0, 1, 2, 3, these all are the indices of the array. We'll take the variable I for this. Okay, and here the number of elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number of elements n equals to 7. Okay, and now suppose I want to search key element in the given data structure array. Okay, and the value of key is suppose 35. Okay, now see what I have taken here: a, I, key and n. All those are variable. Why I have taken this? Because I am going to write the piece of code in C language in which I am going to use that variable. Okay, it will be easier to understand them. Okay, now see what we are going to do here. We are going to search for the 35 in the given data structure. So what we have to do, as it is linear search or as it is a sequential search, we will start from the first position, that is from the 0th position. Okay, so I equals to 0. Okay, at the 0th position, which element is there? 11. We'll compare that 11 with 35, not equal. Okay, so what we will do? We'll go to the next element. Okay, so what is the value of I then? 1. Okay, again we'll compare 31 with 35. Again not same, we'll go to the next element. Again we'll go to the next element, because 22 is not equals to 35. Now here see, 35 is equals to 35 means what? We have got our element in this data structure at index 3. Okay, and at which position? First position, second position, third position and fourth position. Means at index 3 and position is 4th. Okay, so this is the first case. Means there are two cases. First case is element is found in the given data structure, or not found, or we can say not present. There are two cases are here. Element is present in the data structure or element is not present in the data structure. We have seen the example for element present in the data structure. Okay, now we'll see the example for element which is not present. Suppose we'll take it is 24. Okay, now see, again we'll do the same thing. We'll start from the starting position. We'll compare these two, 11, 24. Okay, not same. Then next, again next, next. Okay, now here I have reached to the 6th index, that is I equals to 6, means to the end of the data structure. Okay, after this there is no element to compare, means what? 24 is not present in the given data structure. Okay, these two conditions are there, these two cases are there. Okay, first is present in the data structure and the second one is not present in the data structure. Now we'll see the piece of code in a C language for this working principle of linear search. What we are doing here? We are repeatedly comparing this key element with the element in the data structure. Means we are doing repetition. So for that we are going to use the for loop. Okay, for indices, because I can't access directly element from the given data structure, I have to use its indices. Okay, so I will take here I. See guys, I'm just going to write the code, piece of code, we can say for the linear search, not complete program from hash include to the closing of main function. Okay, if you want that program, please write into the comment box. I will write that program also, or I will make the video for the same one. Okay, this is just a linear search technique code. Okay, now see, we are starting from the first position. So first I value is 0. Okay, according to the syntax, we'll write here semicolon. Okay, then I is less than number of element n. Okay, then I plus plus. This is the syntax for loop. Okay, then what we will do from the first position, what we will do, we'll compare this element. Okay, so we have to write the comparison. If here we are going to access the element from the data structure. So how to access? We have to write the name of the array and the index. For the index I have taken here a variable I, a of I. Now I am going to compare. So equals to with what? With key. Okay. If that condition is true, means if that element is present in the given data structure, what that code should do? It should print that element is present in the given data structure. So we will write here printf in double quotation mark element is present at %d, okay, comma, at index I. Complete. Okay? Okay, fine. Now see what I have done here. I have written here I. Okay, that is index. If you want to write the position, what you will do? Element is present at the position %d, comma, I plus 1. Okay, here I have taken index, therefore I. Now see, one problem is there. If you get here your element, that is your data, still what will happen? Still that for loop will be executing continuously till the end. Okay, so we don't want this to be happen. So what we will do here? We'll write here break statement. Okay, so what happened because of break? When you found the element, you will get out of the for loop, out of this if and out of this for, when you got your element in data structure, because there is no point in searching when you got your element in your data structure. Okay friends, now see, we'll just see this code how it execute on this data structure. Okay, suppose now your key is 22. Now I equals to 0. Okay, a of that I equals to 0, 0 is less than n, or n value is here what? 7. I will write here n equals to 7. Okay, I equals to 0. Then a of 0 is, what is a of 0? A of 0 is 11. Okay, we are comparing that a of 0 equals to key, means a of 0, that is 11, equals to key is what? 22. They are equal or not? No, they are not equal. So what will happen? We'll just control will go here. Okay, again we'll come back here I plus plus. So next value will be I equals to 1. Again same will happen. A of 1 is what? 31. Again we compare 31 with 22. Not same. Again we'll go to the next element, means I's value become 2. Okay, now here what? A of 2 is 22 and your key element is 22, isn't it? So what will happen? We'll go into this condition becomes true. So we'll go inside this loop. Then what will happen? The printf function will execute element is present at %d, comma, I. What will print here? Value of I. What is the value of I here? 2. Okay, so element is present at 2. Okay, if the element is not present, means suppose I'll take key equals to suppose 91. Then what will happen? Again same way it will get execute. 91, 11, 31, 22, 35, 61, 92, 25. At the last the value of I is what? 6. Okay, 6 is less than 7. Condition is true. Okay, then what will happen? Compare 25 equals to 91. Condition false. Again control will be out. Okay, will come again here. I plus plus means value of I becomes 7. Now again condition will get checked. 7 is less than 7. Now it is condition false condition. Okay, so control will come here. Okay, now what? When the element is not present in data structure, our code should print the element is not found. Okay, for that I am going to write again some instructions. If what happened in last condition, your I became 7. Okay, means I became n. Okay, if I equals to n. Okay, in that case what happened? You reach to the end of array. Okay, so what will happen here, or you are going to write here, printf element is not present. Okay, see what we have done here. This code is for comparing. Okay, if we found the element, then element is present at that particular location, we are going to print that. If the element is not present, means if you reach to the end of array, then we directly come to this line. We can say if I equals to n, that is if 7 equals to 7, condition is true, so our control get inside. Okay, printf element is not present in the given array. Okay, this is the code for the linear search, just small piece of code. If you want the program, I will write the program, or I make the video for the program. Okay, I hope you understood this topic. In the next video, I am going to explain you binary search the same way with a piece of code. Okay, please, if you like this video, please hit the like button, and do not forget to subscribe, and please press bell icon so that you will be notified with the next videos. Thank you.